Today, let's see what's in the vintage stamp themed box from my creative studio and create 2 collage style cards with our goodies. Hey, it's Beth, welcome. Today I have a new box from Your Creative Studio. So Your Creative Studio puts together like curated journaling collections. You can use them for anything, but I think that's kind of how they tend to spin them. Like that's what they create them for. And so I thought I'd share a quick unboxing with you and see if we can't play with the products a little bit. So first, it's a really cute thank you card. And I like how the back is a postcard. So you could totally even use this as ephemera for something. So it's always fun to see what is included. So first up for the stamps, there's a cling stamp. I believe this kit is themed vintage stamps. And so it kind of has like a mail stamp theme. So this is the first stamp. And then looks like this one is a stamp, like a stamp image. And then one more. Oh, there's 2 in here. So we've got like a where you can put 4 on there, and then this one is another like vintage style stamp image. So there were, oh wait, go back. No, there's more stamps in all of these. So there's another, each one has 2, my bad. That's like a bonus. Yeah. And there's so a total of 6 stamps. That was a nice surprise. This looks like some postcard image washi. And then this little packet looks like various ephemera. Kind of mail themed pieces that you would find on envelopes, postcards, maybe some letters, some different images on them. There's another little bundle, it's even tied. There's a doily, the twine, which can totally be used. So this is more ephemera and some papers. Nope, trying to get it all out. So there's like some vellum pieces, and then actually, are these? Might be adhesive, like clear. Those are cute. Oh, duh. Let's turn them around, Beth. Oh. I haven't finished my cup of coffee yet this morning, so I apologize. Stamps, just various images. So just lots of fun things that you can layer in journals or on cards or with your mixed media. Like all with a vintage feel. There's some things you can cut apart. And then these are just some sheets of paper with images on them. Fun postcard. So then we have another pack. It says memory postmark. So it's more little sheets. Kind of flip through these just with script, postmarks. This says traveling in the old days. Looks like stickers maybe. Yeah, so various images. Looks like different countries and states. Maybe like seals from those places. So that's fun. So this is another little stamp set that's got like postmarks, different postage. You can do the postmarked little wavy line. So these are stickers. They kind of have like the postage border edge to them. That's kind of hard to tell, I think, on the video, but and some more stickers that kind of have like a texture to them. Rub-ons with different stamps and like a little rub-on stick. And then you get down to the paper pack at the bottom. So just different papers, some vellum. So that is what came in this kit. So now let's see if we can't play and have some fun with the products that we just got.
I'm going to make a collage style card today. So I pulled out one of those larger sheets of paper and I'm going to cut it down to fit an A2 size card. So this is going to be the full card base size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I'm going to use the washi tape just kind of as an extra kind of sheer layer. It's going to blend in a little bit and that's okay. It's just like a little bit of extra, like a hint of dimension. And it does have backing on it, so I'm going to pull that off and then add it to my card front, and then we'll trim off along the edges. And then I'm going to look for one of those smaller sheets that's going to be kind of the focal point on, or kind of like a focal background, I guess. I went with kind of a somewhat neutral card mat. It was the most tone on tone in the pack. And I thought I wanted to do that so that my collage layer pieces would stand out a little bit more. I picked out 3 of the ephemera pieces, a circle, a tag, and then kind of like a little rectangle advertisement. And I'm just going to layer those up on top. And was trying to see, I wanted to incorporate a rub-on and was just, before I glued everything down, was just going to see if I could fit a rub-on down in the bottom left. So I'm going to add my pieces down and I'm trying to layer them. So I'm leaving like the top layers in place and gluing behind them just so I can make sure I get my placement right. And then we'll get this last one down. And then I'm going to bring in one of the rub-ons. And there's actually 3 sheets of rub-ons in this pack. I didn't open it earlier. And I think I only separate 2, but there is a 3rd one in the pack as well. And I will leave a link to this box from My Creative Studio in the description box below for you. But they do have a ton of other themed boxes. So I'll kind of leave a general link to the website as well so you can check them out. Their kits are just well packed with all kinds of goodies for journaling. But like I said earlier, you can also use them for other things, so I'm using mine for cards today. So the rub-on went on really easily, and I just used the film to kind of burnish it down since it was overlapping a couple layers. And then I'm going to bring in one of those kind of there's a few states, but mostly like country seal type sticker. I'm going to add that up in the top right. And then I do want to add a sentiment. So, but first I'm going to add my card front down. So there are a couple types of paper in that pack with the bigger papers. There's some regular paper, and then there's some adhesive backed paper. So I'm using one of the adhesive backed pieces and just peeled off the backing and stick that down to my card, easy peasy. I'm going to pull out the sheet that had the label stickers, and I'm just trying to figure out which one I want to use. I want to stamp hello on one of the labels and then just add that to my collage. And then I'm trying to also figure out which hello I want to use from the stamp set. It's an older stamp set in my stash. So I finally decided to go with the print hello instead of script. I think the script was going to be a little too long. So I'm just going with a print hello, some black ink so that it will stand out. And then we'll stamp that directly onto the sticker. And then we'll add the sticker to my card. I was trying to make sure I knew exactly where the edges were so I could try and get my stamp centered. So we'll add that to my card. So that the front is finished. I had cut off a strip of that larger piece for my card mat, and so I thought I'd take this strip and just add it to the inside of the cards. I always love to add scraps to the inside, just to use up scraps and just bring some fun to the insides of the cards as well. So put that down, and then we'll just trim that off. And I wanted to keep the backing on the piece that I was trimming off. So I probably made it a little harder on myself. That completes my first card. I did do a second one off camera, very similar style, just used some of the tag ephemera pieces, and then I took one of the stamps and stamped it onto some craft paper and trimmed it down for the bottom left there. Hope you guys enjoyed my cards and seeing the box today. Please check out the description box below for links. Thanks to My Creative Studio, and thank you all for your time, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.